Let's see some clouds. Look at this. So I flip this to L2, and then I bring this to 1, and fire. Now look at that. Fire.
That makes sunsets. We launch reflective clouds into the stratosphere to cool Earth. The eventual mission of Make Sunsets is to reverse global warming. It works.
Make Sunsets sparked outrage by selling cooling credits, releasing sulfur dioxide-filled balloons into the stratosphere in the U.S. and Mexico to dim the sun. As a result, Mexico banned geoengineering nationwide, and the EPA promised to investigate.
Concerned Americans have urgent and important questions about geoengineering and contrails.
Biggest lie ever perpetrated on populations all over the world is the condensation trail lie. What we're seeing in our skies is not condensation. It's sprayed particulate dispersions with very few exceptions.
They shouldn't be there. Jet engines burn clean. So if there's anything coming out of them, it's an additive.
They're absolutely not contrails. Contrails do not linger, dissipate, and go into cloud coverage, period, in the report.
And I kept saying to people, what is this? Because now the sky is no longer blue, it's starting to turn gray. And what I found was kind of like it was not socially acceptable. We're all going to pretend this is not really happening. And I thought, oh, this is very bad.
Most are unfamiliar with a science term called global dimming. That term refers to the amount of direct sunlight that no longer reaches the surface of the planet due to light-scattering particles that are building up in the atmosphere. And although many of these particles are from industrialized pollution, the larger majority are from the ongoing climate engineering solar radiation management operations. This engine, a high bypass turbofan jet engine, this is the engine that is on all military tankers and all commercial carriers, is in essence a jet-powered fan. 90% of the air that moves through this engine is non-combusted. This engine by design is nearly incapable of producing any condensation trail except under rare and extreme circumstances. And again, we have film footage of aircraft flying at altitude with nozzles visible, turning on and off. That is the end of the argument. Since even before man could fly, there was an effort to try to modify the weather. We have weather modification patents going back 100 years.
Welcome to Full Measure.
Plus.
I'm Cheryl Atkinson. For over a century, man has chased the ability to control the weather, from early rainmakers to secret military programs and geoengineering startups. It's real, documented, and impacting tens of millions of Americans right now. History reveals the inexact and potentially dangerous nature of the beast, yet in most of America, there's almost no regulation. Anyone, even theoretically a hostile foreign actor, can alter your weather without your consent, or even try to change the climate for profit. In today's cover story, we investigate weather control. Look up on many days, and you'll see blue sky striped with white jet trails that linger for hours, spreading into a hazy veil that dims the sun. To millions of Americans, it's just not natural.
The issue with the skies and people noticing that there's something different, this didn't used to be this way, is still a huge mystery to a lot of us, but we know something has changed, right?
Leah Wilson heads Stand for Health Freedom, a nonprofit pushing for transparency.
Because what do we even call it today? Do we call it weather modification? Do we call it contrails? Do we call it geoengineering? Do we call it shielding from the sun? It's just, there's a lot of questions to be answered.
A flashpoint came last July. After years of drought, Central Texas got 13 inches of rain. The Guadalupe River rose 31 feet in 90 minutes, killing dozens. Just days before and 130 miles away, Rainmaker Technology Corporation says it seeded 2 small clouds with silver iodide to make it rain. Geoengineering watchdog Dane Wigington claims that steered or supercharged the Texas disaster.
There was nothing natural about this event. How bad does it have to get before people look up, wake up, stand up, and start to talk about what's all-out weather, chemical, and biological warfare taking place in our skies? Again, Texas is a horrible event, and there is so many more like it occurring all over the globe.
So I flip this to L2, and then I bring this to 1, and fire. Now look at that. 5, fire. 6, 8, fire. 9, fire. Come here, vertical.